from the landing stage, I do of course have to make you aware of the life-saving apparatus on the boat today. Compulsory at the start of every trip backwards and forwards, and just for a couple of minutes please, I do need your attention. First of all, up on the top deck, you've got white inflatable life rafts by the top deck rails, orange buoyancy aids beneath some of the top deck seating, life rings attached to the rails, and there are life jackets in lockers and boxes all around the boat. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please do remain calm and follow the instructions of the crew. Myself, Steve, today, and Albert alongside me, Chris and Alex also on board the boat today. If you have any children, please do try and keep them seated as much as possible. If you do wander around, please do accompany the children. If you should require refreshments, the bar's open. That's down in the covered seating area. And down there you'll find there is tea, coffee, beers, wine, cider, spirits and soft drinks. And toilets are also on the main deck as well. Thank you very much for listening, and we're now just making our way across the bay here. You can see Brixham, it's 3 miles ahead of us on the left hand side there. Torquay has been into Torquay behind us, very popular many years ago by the Victorians making their way down to this part of the world. They were led to believe that bathing in salt water was a cure for arthritis and rheumatism. Really, more of the sea air was a lot better for their health at the time. Agatha Christie, the comic novelist, she was born in Torquay in 1890. She was actually born Agatha Miller. She became Agatha Christie in 1925. When she married Archibald Christie and spent the honeymoon night in the Grand Hotel. That's that large cream building just behind us on the right there. The Livermead area of Torquay on the right hand side there. See the coast road just running along the back. The Livermead area of Torquay, of course, is very desirable. On the property there with the coastal and sea views. The coast road you can see running along there. Occasionally becomes closed off to traffic, especially during a very bad easterly wind that blows. Easterly winds blowing from the sea straight onto the land. A couple of hotels either end of the seawall there, the brick buildings. The Livermead Cliff Hotel with a ring on the wall, and the Livermead House is the opposite end. They're both owned by the same family, and they are both open to non-residents. Nice place to go and sit and watch the world go by. Multi-storey building with a wide fascia boards. If you look just to the left of that, further back on the hillside in the trees, there's quite a large white mansion with the stone pillars in front of it. That's Oldway Mansion. Oldway Mansion many years ago was the Torquay residence of the Singer family, a very wealthy American family that were known for sewing machines. Moved over to this part of the world for a better way of life. They even had some very large property built on painted seafront as well. veering off caution on them. I think they spotted a couple of dolphins. I'm not sure. They were literally, yeah, they are actually. Yeah, ahead of us. A couple of boat lengths ahead of us, very slightly on the right hand side. And just broke the surface here. I'll just get the water a little bit. They are literally directly ahead of us. Okay, they got painted hard. There you go. Just coming out of the water. I'm just going to get through over this one. She is the noise in a minute while I'm we'll just get a little bit closer for you. We didn't have any dolphins at all yesterday. We carried a lot of people yesterday. No dolphins. We've got some this morning. There's snow ahead of us on the left as well. Just breaking, so they're going to be sort of pretty much quite close to us when we come in this way. Okay, so you've got dolphins ahead of us on the left and ahead of us on the right as well.
Junior, get to there. I'll hold on to. Look, see it, look.
Most of the time, the dolphins we have here are common dolphins, and sometimes we have bottlenose dolphins. We've also had porpoise in the bay over the years as well. And we've had basking sharks, sunfish, jellyfish, all around. Okay, so you've got some ahead of us on the right, and there's a couple ahead of us on the left as well. So just come in a little bit closer, and then we'll slow the boat right down. Yeah, okay, so I'll just leave you. I'll just keep quiet for a minute so you can enjoy it. Okay.
3條。3個嘢應該冇足啊頭先。呢個喺嗰度玩，呢個喺呢度玩。
Just keep going ahead. Just coming out here. The water's very, very clear. Just breaking the surface right opposite the right there you go, and there's a couple just in front of us here. I think maybe ahead of us on the right here there might be a little one with these as well actually. It looked like it when it went down. There you go, just off the front of the boat there. There you go, look.
2, 3.
3條。幾清楚。
They're just swimming right under the front of the boat now.
3條啊！哇，直情喺呢度啊！哇，識咗啊
beautiful。
3條。
即係佢都研究下你哋做乜嘢喺度嘅，你研究下佢。
嗰年淨係講到咪冇睇到啊！
睇到都好啲。
Whether they're going to be here all day, we don't know. They can sort of disappear as soon as they appear. But hopefully you manage to get some good shots, photos, bit of video footage, if by chance. If you get any video footage, I don't know if anyone uses these social media platforms, but you've got Western Lady Ferry Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, whatever they use. If you wouldn't mind sharing it, mention it in the last venture, that would be much appreciated. Not on a bonus, it's just for other people to see what it is.
Có phí都值咗啦咁啊，真係講。
On our way across the bay now, a little bit behind time, but we'll be in Brixham sometime before dark. Painted on the right hand side of the set, painted of course in the centre of the bay. We've got painted beams running along there with the pier we're just passing. Large white building on the back of the beach is a multi-screen cinema complex. Up until last week there was also a Harvester restaurant, but that's closed
嗰
down.
度 paint 緊啦，嗰度
Bright
機
coloured
制。
buildings and hotels, guest houses and apartments. We've got painted the harbour in behind the stone.
揸
Some of you on board might be keen on that.
係揸船啊。
If you are, there is a coast path that runs along the right hand side. It's possible to walk from Torquay to Brixham, Brixham to Torquay, along the beaches, headlands and coves here. There's actually part of the South West Coast Path, which covers well over 600 miles from line-heading Somerset to Plymouth in Dorset. This particular section is only about 10 miles. People walking on a regular basis. We quite often take them one way so they can walk back. If you are going to walk it, please give yourselves plenty of time. Not just the distance, but along the way, you will come across numerous watering holes where you may fancy sampling some of the locally produced apple juice, where you're taking in 2 or 3 of your 5 a day. Although please don't try many more than that, otherwise you may suffer with severe navigational problems. there. And that's the first train of the day heading out of Payton,
個
heading to Kingsway.
火車啊，
About 45 minutes
Hey,
on the
chair,
train along the
yeah.
coast down the banks
叫
of
咩啊？嗰度個火車
真㗎，
真嘅真。
佢係柴油咧，係
邊吹
柴嘅，係咯，蒸
one
汽
of the
嗰啲
larger
啊。
engines pulling the carriages. Carriages there painted in the old Great Western Railway colours of chocolate and cream. Opening it to climb up over the headland and the coastline. Rivington Sound, very popular. There's always beach available, even on a very high tide. The coast path runs across the back of the beach there. So you can see on the right there's where you've got the large building halfway along the beach, and behind it the green objects on the hillside. That's the Splashdown Water Park, one of the largest outdoor water parks in the country. See, there's quite a large container ship out on the left-hand side there. She's just come in to drop off the channel pilot. They've come across the channel overnight from one of the larger container ports. Now, large vessels like that, they do have to have the deep sea pilot on board them. And the pilot boat's just off the stern of it there, and then they'll come back into Brixham with the pilot base.
呢
bears round to the right, and then makes its way through Chester, and then heads off down the banks of the river to Kingswear. The train terminates at Kingswear, and then catch the passenger ferry across the river to Dartford. The wooded coastline to the right of us, that's known as 7 Quarries. There are 7 small quarries nestled in amongst the trees there. The stone was taken from those quarries many years ago to help build the breakwater. That's the coastal defence just ahead of us on the left up there. There was mainly limestone that was taken from the coastline. If you look there through the trees, you may notice some of the old quarry walls there, all nestled there on the right. Ahead of us in the distance on the left-hand side, the large headland you can see there, that's Berry Head. Berry Head, of course, is part of Brixham, being part of the Berry Head Country Park, which is all very carefully managed and maintained by the Coast and Countryside Trust. If you're in Brixham, it does take a good 45 minutes to walk out there. But when you get there, uninterrupted views up and down the coastline for a number of miles. The large, wide open space, you'll find plenty of wildlife and plant life. The large ruins, the Napoleonic fort, the former Coast Guard lookout station, that's the solitary building on the cliff top with the radio mast. And also at Berry Head there is a lighthouse there as well. Although Berry Head Lighthouse is regarded as one of the tallest but shortest in the country. One of the tallest is 198 feet above sea level. One of the shortest is only 16 feet high. But the beam of light can be seen up to 19 miles out to sea. When you get out to Berry Head, you actually go and stand right on the edge of the cliff there. There's no fences, railings, roads or anything like that. It's of course pure luck, but it'll keep you up there. Also, that does make it a popular spot for mother-in-law on a weekly day. Rounding Berry Head, turn right, then a further 6 miles by sea down to the port of Dartford. If you don't fancy the boat trip, you could follow the coast path. From Berry Head down to Dartford is 13 miles down over the coastline there. It's very spectacular. It will take you just over 5 hours to complete. The breakwater, it is a half a mile end to end, and it does protect the fishing port of Brixham from the easterly winds. The breakwater was built with stone from 7 quarries on the right, but also a Berry Head quarry, a rock face beneath the headland ahead of us on the left there, and it was limestone that was used to build it. The breakwater being half a mile long does provide a bit of exercise for people, walking, jogging, cycling. Over the years during this job I've seen people have barbecues, picnics and hunting. Right on the end by the lighthouse, that's a popular fishing spot. Some of the fishermen have been known to spend all day and all night fishing on the breakwater. Although personally, I could think of a lot better things to do, like weathersmen. Now the lighthouse, the little white structure there, not a conventional one. That one does shine an all-round red light fishing, make your way in from sea. You keep the red light on your left-hand side. And once you're in past it, you then follow the red and green markers running up the fairway ahead of us into Brixham. fairway. Between the marker boys here, it's kept clear from the traffic entering and leaving pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With Brixham being the very large fishing port. The fishing fleet are in and out of here all the time, whether it's the small day boats or the large beam trawlers. We've got a few of the big trawlers up ahead of us on the right. Most of the day boats are at sea. I mean, one or two on the moorings on the left, but most of them are at sea. Brixham is one of the largest and busiest fishing ports in the country. Last year was a new record year for Brixham. The combined fishing fleet landed just over £60 million worth of fish. That is all your different types of wet fish, along with crabs, lobsters, scallops, mussels, even cuttlefish landed here on a regular basis. Really, that's more of a delicacy abroad. Fish market buildings up on the right there. These days, when the fish landed, it's pretty much sold straight away on the internet. You don't really get the live auctioneer like we used to, and there are, of course, always lorries waiting to transport the fish further afield. Got a few of the big trawlers up ahead of us here on the right. Riding against the fish market, we've got BM 100 there. We've got the nets just hanging off the beam there. That's the Georgina of Ladram. She arrived actually, just brand new vessel arrived just before COVID hit the world. She was built over in Holland. We're just on our final approach. We're going to be landing just up ahead of us on the right, the other side of the red and white boat there. We do have to spin the boat round before we do land. We can ask all please to remain safely seated until the boat's tied up. We'll of course let you know when it's safe to leave, and you will be leaving from the back of the boat safely. We enjoyed this. Please do keep a very close track of your return times today. That's printed on your ticket going back. There are two boats running a service today, backwards and forwards, but we'll get very busy later on. So please don't miss the boat you're booked on. If you do, we can't guarantee you'll get on the next one, which is why I mentioned the Coast Guard just in case. Thank you very much for travelling with us this morning. Hopefully you'll be coming back with us later on. If not, the other boat is called the Division Princess. It will leave from the same place where we took it. I apologise for a few minutes late getting in here, but we had a good reason to be late today. Hope you all managed to get a few photos, videos, or saw the dolphins there. Water being crystal clear today is always a bonus. If you have enjoyed the trip with us on the Dark Venture, we leave a little crew box hanging off the rail at the back of the boat there. If you've enjoyed the trip, you may like to show your appreciation. Of course, purely voluntary. But hopefully we'll see some of you for the return trip later. If not, enjoy your time in Brixham, and of course, enjoy your trip back on the other boat. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
唔係佢整啊，佢幾多錢嘅？